We learned today that the US Postal Service is going to cut Saturday mail delivery to save $2 billion per year. They say that they are going to keep dispersing packages 6 days a week. Package delivery has actually gone up for the US Postal Service, but regular letters have actually gone down. A number of reasons for that. Obviously, electronic means of communication are a big factor there. Package delivery up 14% since 2010. Now, the interesting thing here is, and this is really unsettling, for a while now, Republicans have been talking about how the U.S. Postal Service is not the type of business that the government should be in, and that they need to get rid of it, that it's losing money. And when you just do a basic analysis of what's going on, there's so much misinformation going on here. Number one is just the facts of the situation in terms of the U.S. Postal Service is an independent agency. They receive no tax dollars for day-to-day operations from the government, but they are subject to congressional control. Now, why are they in so-called bankruptcy or losing money in the red? It's actually not because of anything operational that's going on, but because of that congressional control. What am I talking about? Well, because of the Republican-controlled Congress of the Bush-Cheney era, the U.S. Postal Service was forced since 2006 to pre-fund future retiree health benefits. So the American Postal Workers Union says this mandate is the primary cause of the agency's financial crisis. No other government agency or private company bears this burden, which costs about $5.5 billion annually. So do you understand what this is, Lewis? Because I feel like a lot of people are missing this. Congressional oversight has dictated that the U.S. Postal Service must put into an account, they must pay out into a sort of escrow type of situation, not literally an escrow, but into an account, the future retirement benefits that they will pay, including to some U.S. postal workers who have not yet even been hired by the Postal Service. They need to pre-fund that. That would turn so many millions of businesses would not be able to support that. In other words, if we went down to the local grocery co-op that's over here, profitable, running in the black, making money, everything's great. If you said to them, for the next 20 years, you need to put all of the salaries that you're going to pay anybody who works here for the next 20 years right now into an account, they go under. They go under. But does that mean that it's an inefficient business and that it's not being run well? No, it's just an incredible demand to be making. And a lot of people, the same people who are criticizing the financial standing of the U.S. Postal Service, seem to be ignoring the cause of it, Lewis.
Yeah. Now, do we know when this actually went into effect?
2006.
2006, okay. Yeah. I mean, things have gone down for the Postal Service quite a bit since then. I mean, is it possible that on paper it made sense in 2006?
I don't know that. I don't know what the logic was back then.
Obviously, it's completely absurd now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing we have to think about is for people saying the U.S. Postal Service just needs to go away. The U.S. Postal Service was a beacon of efficiency and really of kind of American innovation, right? I mean, you set up this organization which is going to deliver 6 days a week, is going to deliver mail all across the country for the cost of one stamp, and that cost has changed over time. You just put a letter in the mail, and anywhere in the country, it just shows up there. It's run well. It works. It employs so many people. This, Natan, to me, seems to have become one of the boogeymen of the Republican Party.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Big Bird PBS mentioned during the debates. I don't know. I mean, there is something to be said for the fact that they would be losing money anyway. Most of this is due to the congressional action that you're talking about, but not all of it. There is a certain issue here with new technologies and competing companies. So certainly it would need to be looked at no matter what. But the idea that now they would need to stop delivering on Saturdays because of a real issue in the market is obviously false.
No question about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the main point here. We've got some great stuff going on with the show, Lewis. I got a couple of emails from members saying, you've always got these new member sign-up discounts and packages. What about offering something to existing members? So we did just that. Existing members now have the opportunity to get all of our David Pakman Show gear made from 100% recycled materials at a huge discount, basically at our cost. But essentially what we pay for the gear, we're just passing along that same price to our members. This is going on through the end of the week. So if you're a current member, check your email because we sent out an email yesterday telling you how to access that members-only discount gear store. But also, if you're not a member, this is the time to sign up because you'll get access to the at-cost David Pakman Show gear shop, but also the bonus show, which is hosted by Lewis. And today we've got some great stories. We're going to talk about an airline which has introduced a kid-free zone. What are my thoughts on this? I've told a lot of stories about my trials and tribulations getting onto and off of airplanes. We'll also talk about the Super Bowl and human trafficking concerns. Are they real or are they not? And we'll also talk about Chicago police changing their 911 response plan in a way that some people say is perfectly logical and some people say makes absolutely no sense. So how do you get the bonus show? How do you get all of these extra cool benefits and support the show? Very easy. You go to davidpakman.com/membership and you sign up. You can sign up with PayPal or Amazon. It takes seconds and you're really doing a good thing. We'll take a break. So much more coming up after the break. Stay with us.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.